Today we are gonna do finding the surface area. And the surface area is, and the surface area is, I have a Kleenex box here. So a surface area is like the area of each face. So I have a face, and on a rectangular prism we have 6 faces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, top and bottom, 5 and 6, okay? So the surface area means the area of the surface, right, or the faces. Right? So the definition is the surface area is the sum of all faces areas of a 3-dimensional shape. So it can be any shape, and it can be one of the shapes up here. It could be a rectangular prism. It could be a cube. It could be a triangular prism, or it could be a trapezoidal prism. Doesn't matter, just as long as it is a 3-dimensional shape. Okay, for my example, I have a rectangular prism. Okay, so again, here's the definition of it. Surface area is the sum of all faces area of a 3-dimensional shape. Okay, 3-dimensional shape. I'll give you a couple seconds if you want to write that down. All right, so let's do our first example. Okay, so if I have the surface area, we have a cube here, or I'll just do a rectangular prism and make it look like our Kleenex box. Sort of. Okay, so there is my 3-dimensional shape. I have a Kleenex box. I'm going to say it looks like it's 10 inches on its base. It looks like it's 6 inches in its length, and I'd say it's 4 inches, only about 4 inches tall. I know it doesn't look right. Maybe we should switch that. How about we do 4, so just so it kind of looks like it's right to us. 4 and 6, okay? So there's our dimensions. So now, when we do it, so we need to find the face of this. That's trash. The face of this, the face of this, okay? So we have to find all the faces. And when we find all the faces, we're gonna have 6 different computations of area, and then we'll have to add all those together. Okay, so let's do this one first. Okay, so we have 6 times 4, which is 24. So I'm going to take my other marker, just so I know that I got that one done. I put an X right there. Okay, now this one here, I have 10, my base is 10, and my height is 6. See that? 10 times 6, which we know is 60. So again, I'm going to put an X there so I know I got that one. Now I need to do this one up here. I know this here is 4, and that is 10. So my area there is 40. Am I done? No, not even close. So what I need to do is I'm going to add all these up. Okay, so let's add them up. These are easy numbers. So I have 40 plus 60, we know it's 100, plus 24, and we get 124, and we know we're in inches squared. Are we done? No, because that's only 3 sides. It's only 3 sides, okay? And we know that a prism has 6 sides. So we have to do this and all of that times 2. So we know that our surface area is going to be 248 inches squared. Okay? And we found that because on this side, we know it's over there. So there's 2 of those. There's 2 of those. And there's 2 of those. Okay, so this will be this times 2, times 2, times 2. So if you want to really add it up, 48, 120, and 80. And we know that we would do 248 inches squared. Now label, label, label. It's not cubed because we're talking about surface area. And we know areas are just squared, right? Volume is cubed. Okay. In the car. Okay, so there's surface area. All right, we'll do another example. I really think you guys are going to get this kind of quickly just because you know how to find the area. of everything. Everything. You know how to find the area. So even if we did the area of, or the surface area of a triangular prism. Okay, so we'll do that next. So we'll find the surface area of a triangular prism. Now this one, see the prism? Now this one, you know, if we were to make this a true prism, that it would have how many sides? How many faces, I should say. How many faces? So here's 1, 2, and the back is 3 and 4. So there's 4 triangles and then 1 square, okay? So if I were to break that apart, if I were to open that up, right, and cut that apart, it would look like this. Triangle, square, triangle, 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 right? So if I were to cut all that up, I could cut all that out, and then I would fold where those are, and I would get that triangular prism again, okay? So that's what it looks like 3D. That's what it looked like 2D, right? So now let's, since I have it out like that, why don't we go ahead and make our dimensions, okay? So how about we say, since it's a square, we'll say this is 4, right? And we'll say the height is 5, okay? The height is 5. So now we have 5 different shapes. We have to find the surface area. So let's do our square first. So the area of this square, we know it's a cube, so it's 4 times 4, which is 16. Pretty easy, right? Inches squared. Now I have the triangle, and I have the area, the base is 4, and we know the height is 5. And what do we have to do? Divide by 2. Okay, and divide by 2. So I see that my 4 there, that's even. I'll go ahead and even that out. So I would have 2 times 5, which is 10. Okay, not done. Not done, because you know that we have 4 triangles that we gotta do. Okay, so that's 1 triangle. So we need 4 triangles. So I would take that 10 times 4, which we know is 40. Okay, we done? No. Now we have to add them all. Okay, so we have the square and the 4 triangles. So I have 16 plus my 40, and I get 56 inches squared. So that's the surface area of the triangular prism. Okay. All right. Now we can do the same for a trapezoid. We could do the same for a rectangle. We'll do one more example and we'll do the rectangle. Okay. I'll go ahead and erase that. So if we have a rectangle, here's our rectangle, and we'll go ahead and put some numbers on there. So we can do, how about we do 20, and we'll do 10, and we'll make our height there. How about we'll do another 10, just to make it easy. Okay, all in inches, all in inches. Okay, so you know we have 6 different faces that we need to find the area for. So we have our 2 sides, So we'll do our 2 sides. So we have the base is 10, and the height is also 10. 10 times 10, we know is 100, and we'll cross those off. Okay, so now we have this front face here, the front face. So the front face, we have 20 times, the height is 10, and we have 200. And the last one is the one in the, have here and here, and the top here. The top is the same, would be 20 times here times here times here times 10, which would be 200. We know we're not done yet. We have to add all those up. And we get 500. Still not done. That's only 3 sides. Okay? So we need 6 sides. So we got to take that number, times it by 2. So the total surface area is 1,000 inches squared. Hang on a second. 1,000 inches squared. Okay. So let's go and do one more example. I gotta set my timer so I'm going over time. Let's do one more example. And I think you guys will be good to go. All right, so you can do just a regular, something like this. You know, we could do that irregular shape. Looks like this. That L shape. So we can do the surface area of this L shape, which will be a little bit more involved, but that's okay. So we'll separate it like that. So we can make this be 12. That could be 3. Or I guess that should be 3. 3, 3. That would mean that this, gosh, you can't see it. That would be like this here, because if this is 12 and that's 3, that would be 9. And over here would be 6. Okay, so let's do this here. So we would have 3 and 3, and then that would be 3. So 3, 3, and 3. So I have the first one, 3 times 3. That would be this part, would be 9. The same would be 9. So you guys can see that. That would be 9. And 9, so that would be 1, 2, 3 there. Now let's do this here. So the first one would be the long one in the front, would be 12 times 3, it's 36. Right, that's this one here. This here would be 3 times 3, which should be 9. And this here would be 9 times 3 is 27. Okay. So there's all those. And now we need to add them all up. So this here is 27. So we have 27 and 27. I got 54. 54 plus 45. That would be my 9 plus 36 is 45. And I get, what's there, 99. Are we done? No, because that's the surface area of everything we see. So now we would have to do the back side. So this one over here, that's a 6 and a 3. I think we're good. Now back side, that would be, that one in the back there would be 9. That little piece there. This here, that long side there would be 6 times 3 would be 18. And the back of that one would be 36. On the bottom is 36. Yes, so it'd still be the same. Okay, so 99. 99 times 2 is 198. Gotta label it. Inches squared. I always try to make it difficult for myself. I don't know why. 98 inches squared. And that's the surface area. Okay. All right, so feel free to review this video again to figure it out. Also, you can go on, do your assignments for Khan Academy, and then there's videos on that. And then that's really it. Hope you enjoyed surface area.